Hi everyone!
Hi!
Howdy, y'all.
Welcome to Showcase Rejects.
Every year, the senior acting majors bring in agents and casting directors to help kickstart our transition into the business.
We call it Showcase.
This semester, we have been working very hard to put our showcase together and have been through a lot.
A lot.
A lot of material.
We have all found scenes and monologues that we love, but just aren't quite right for our show.
So, instead of scrapping all of our research and hard work, we decided to take some of our favorites and create a Showcase Rejects fundraiser.
If you are able, please donate
Please donate
to the acting class of 2021 so we can bring in as many casting directors and agents as possible.
We hope you enjoy watching our show as much as we enjoy creating it. See you on the flip side.
Oh, where to begin? I've mentioned my fondness for a program called Cougar Town. I even started a fan club on Facebook, not to accomplish anything, simply to show my love for the show. Then one morning, I think maybe early March, I get this Facebook message from the people who make Cougar Town, thanking me for the support I've garnered for the show. Then in the last paragraph, they said, "You could visit the set." So what could I do? 2 days after I got the invitation, I was on the set. Cougar Town. There must have been 200 people, each with a specific function. I'm talking to the director, and he says, "Jump into the background." I say, "Jump into the background of what exactly?" He says, "Jump into the background of this scene. Walk through it. Walk through Cougar Town." Well, before I can react, this lady grabs my arm and puts me on the patio where the actors are doing their scene. And she says, "When you hear the word action, walk from here to there." I start to panic because if I'm someone who watches Cougar Town, how can I be in Cougar Town? But then I realize I have to become someone from Cougar Town, someone who lives there, someone whose name is Chad. As I'm taking my first steps as Chad, I start to remember things from Chad's history, such as my first kiss under the big tree at Junior Cougar Town Field, my first soccer goal at Junior Cougar Town Field, playing charades at Thanksgiving, the love of my life falling for my best friend. Chad had lived. And then they called cut. And they were moving on, but I wasn't ready to stop being Chad, so I said to the director, "One more take," but they had already moved on. My hands and feet went numb, my knees buckled to the floor, and as I fell, I pooped my pants. I did. The wardrobe lady came over. She gave me a new pair of pants. I thanked everyone, apologized, and went on a bus straight to the airport.
Sherlock.
What was that noise from downstairs?
It was Mrs. Hudson laughing.
Sounded like she was torturing an owl.
Yeah, well, it was laughter.
With both.
Busy?
Just occupying myself. Sometimes it's so hard not smoking.
Mind if I interrupt?
I guess.
So, the big question.
Mm-hmm.
The best man.
The best man.
What'd you think?
Billy Kincaid.
Sorry, what?
Billy Kincaid, the Camden Garage best man I ever knew. Vast contributions to charity never disclosed. Personally managed to save 3 hospitals from closure and run the best and safest children's homes in North England. Yes, every now and again there'd be some grottings, but stack up the lives saved against the grottings on balance.
For my wedding. For me. I need a best man.
Oh, right.
Maybe not a garroter.
Gavin?
Who?
Gavin the Straw? He's a man and he's good at it.
It's Greg. And he's not my best friend.
Oh, Mike Stanford, yes. He's nice. No, I'm not sure how well he'd cope with all of it.
No? Mike's great. but he's not my best friend. Look, Sherlock, this is the biggest and most important day of my life.
What?
No, it is. It is. And I want to be up there with the two people that I love and care about most in the world.
Yes.
So, Mary Morstan
Yes.
and you.
So, in fact, you mean
Yes,
I'm your best
man.
friend?
Yeah, of course you are. Of course you're my best friend. Well, how was that?
Surprisingly okay.
So you'll have to make a speech, of course.
There was a roar and a coldness. I think my husband was with me. What was my husband's name? My husband's name, do you know it? How strange. I don't remember. It was horrible to see his face when I died. His eyes were two black birds and they flew to me. I said, "No, stay where you are. He needs you in order to see." Once I got through the cold, they made me swim in a river and I forgot his name. I forgot all the names. I know his name starts with my mouth shaped like a ball of twine. Or, or, I forget. They took me to a tiny boat. I only just fit inside. I looked at the oars and I wanted to cry. I couldn't cry. I just drooled a little. I'll try again now. What happiness it would be to cry! I wasn't lonely, only alone with myself, begging myself not to go, but I was leaving. "Goodbye, head," I said. It inclined itself in a solemn sort of way. How do you say goodbye to yourself?
But I really like you. I don't really agree with most of your opinions, but
Thank you.
I don't meet a lot of people who can actually make me think, you know, and who can hold their own in an interesting discussion, and who I'm totally hot for at the same time, you know. It's a fairly effective combination.
I don't know, Lauren. Things are really weird in my life right now, and everything you're saying is really sweet, but I have literally no idea whether you mean it or not. It's like my instinct is just broken. And sometimes actions speak louder than words.
But what action could I possibly take except to say that I'm sorry for whatever it is you think I've done?
Presents are nice. Just kidding.
You want a present?
I'm just kidding.
Why? I'm sitting on $12,000. I'll buy you a sports car. Okay?
That's okay. I don't even have a license yet.
Well, what do you want?
You serious?
Name it.
Okay. Could I have that hat?
It's yours.
Don't if you don't want to.
Really want to.
Why?
Because I really like you.
Well, I don't know what to say. I mean, I can't believe it. I can't believe you would give me something that means this much to you. I don't even know what to say.
Good.
What do you think?
Looks great on you.
You think?
Definitely.
Well, you look totally miserable.
I'm not.
Then, well, I'm sorry, but I find it kind of weird to take your grandfather's hat.
Then why'd you fucking ask me for it?
I was totally kidding when I asked you for something. Yes, I was. And then you insisted that I pick something, but why do you give it to me if you don't want me to have it?
I really want you to have it.
But why do you keep saying that when you obviously don't?
No, goddamn. What do I have to do? Like beg you to take it from me?
Hey, sorry. Well, I mean, should I just go?
I don't know. Do whatever.
Well, then I guess I will. I assume you no longer want to go out this week.
I don't think I can. I'm all out of baseball hats.
Can I please just say something?
If you try to give me that hat back one more time, I swear to God, I'll fucking burn it.
Well, that would be up to you then.
Let all the dukes and all the devils roar. He is at liberty, and I have ventured for him. And out I have brought him to a little wood a mile hence. I've sent him where a cedar, higher than all the rest, spreads like a plain, fast by a brook. And there he shall keep close till I provide him files and food. For yet his iron bracelets are not off. Oh, love, what a stout-hearted child thou art! My father durst have endured cold iron than done it, but I love him. Beyond love, or reason, or wit, or safety. I've made him know it. I care not. I'm desperate. And if the law find me and condemn me for it, then some wenches, some honest-hearted maids will sing my dirge and tell to memory my death were noble, dying almost a martyr.
Would you like some iced tea? Let me think. Do I want some iced tea? Fuck you. No, I do not want any iced tea. First, you stand me up. Then you baton death march me through Buckingham Palace. You make me hold your kid's filthy hand, which means I probably have 14 different kinds of cholera right now.
Sit down. Let me get you some iced tea.
Sit. Where? Here? On this? I'm not sitting on this. This is not furniture for sitting. This is furniture you get appraised when a rich uncle dies. You really should put plastic over all of this.
It's fine.
Are those two really your children, or did we just break in and kidnap a couple of kids?
Of course they're my kids.
Well, just making sure. I mean, when you fraternize with an ex-con.
Did you know that I have to get a lawyer and go to court?
Yes.
Even though I got bail when I got arrested.
What the hell does that have to do with anything?
So it's not a thing?
No, it's not a thing.
Why did I have it in my head that it's a thing?
I don't know, lady. Maybe it's all that royal inbreeding.
This is not that fancy of an apartment. Anyways, getting arrested is ridiculous, so I said some bad words.
Well, and you flashed the room.
What?
You flashed the room? You pulled your top down?
Oh, I did not.
You did. You hit a switch, and out they came.
That is ridiculous.
Soup's on, boys.
If I did that, I would remember it.
Uh-huh.
You want some cake?
No, I do not want cake. cake. I do not want any cake. What I would like to know is what exactly I am doing still here. I'm confused. Okay, that is an adorable cake.
Anyways, I'm sorry about this morning.
Okay.
Let's just forget about it today, okay?
Well, I'm here. We can start now. Do you have a pen, paper, pencil, maybe a parchment and a quill?
Why?
So I can write down some stuff for you to talk about on stage?
No. I'm so sorry about last night, but that lady isn't me. I'm me. This is me.
Uh-huh.
I'm the lady that's standing in the corner with Martha Kilgallen, desperate and sweating like a pig.
The 2 L's in Kilgallen?
I'm the woman that is elbowed out of the way at the butcher shop so that other women can get the best lamb chops. Other women that have husbands, because nobody cares about someone who's shopping for a steak for one. I am the woman that is desperate, embarrassed, and potential. What are you doing?
I'm making notes. This is great stuff.
This is not great stuff. This is my life falling apart. My husband left me, do you understand? He left me and my children. You met my children.
I did. One of them gave me bubonic plague.
It was jelly. God damn it. Children get jelly on their hands.
Okay. Relax.
So I'm so sorry about last night. The lady that showed up was in a state. A manic, emotional state.
Bullshit. You loved it.
Okay, so for a moment, I loved it. It was glorious. I said and did things that I've never said and done before, but it's not me. I wouldn't know how to get there again, and I'm not going to try. Do you understand?
Yeah, I understand. Made me come all the way to the Upper West Side. Didn't even have a doctor's appointment.
Wait. The bail.
See ya.
And why? I pray you, who might be your mother that you insult, exalt, and all at once over the wretched? What, though you have no beauty, as by my faith I see no more in you than without candle may go dark to bed, must you be therefore proud and pitiless? Why? What means this? Why do you look on me? I see no more in you than in the ordinary of nature's sail work. Odds my little life, I think she means to tangle my eyes too. No, faith, proud mistress, hope not after it. 'Tis not your inky brow, your black silk hair, your bugle eyeballs, nor your cheek of cream that can attain my spirits to your worship. Know yourself. Down on your knees and thank heaven for a good man's love, for I must tell you friendly in your ear, sell while you can. You are not for all markets.
You want your coffee?
No thanks.
It's no trouble.
Hold on a sec, Katie. We're selling the house.
What?
I'm selling the house.
When?
I'm hoping to do the paperwork this week. I know it seems sudden.
No one was looking at the place. Who are you selling it to?
The university? They've wanted the block for years.
I live here.
Honey, now that Dad's gone, it doesn't make sense. It's in bad shape. It costs a fortune to heat. It's time to let it go. Mitch agrees it's a very smart move. We're lucky. We have a great offer.
So where am I supposed to live?
Come to New York.
can't believe this.
It'll be so good. You deserve a change. This would be a whole new adventure for you.
Why are you doing this?
I want to help.
By kicking me out of my house?
It was my house, too.
You haven't lived here for years.
I know that. You were on your own. I really regret that, Katie.
Don't.
I know I let you down. I feel awful about it. Now I'm trying to help.
You want to help now?
Yes.
Dad is dead.
I know.
He's dead. Now that he's dead, you fly in for the weekend and decide you want to help? You're late. Where have you been? Where were you 5 years ago? You weren't helping then.
I was working.
I was here. I lived with him alone.
I was working 14-hour days. I paid every bill here. I paid off the mortgage on this 3-bedroom house while I was living in a studio in Brooklyn.
You had your life. You got to finish school.
You could have stayed in school.
How?
I would have done anything. I told you that. I told you 1,000,000 times to do anything you wanted.
What about Dad? Someone had to take care of him.
He was ill. He should have been in a full-time professional care situation.
He did not belong in the nut house.
He might have been better off.
How can you say that?
This is where I'm meant to feel guilty, right?
Sure, go for it.
I'm heartless, my own father.
He needed to be here. In his own house, near the university, near his students, near everything that made him happy.
Maybe. Or maybe some real professional care would have done him more good than rattling around in a filthy house with you looking after him. I'm sorry, Catherine, it's not your fault. It's my fault for letting you do it.
I was right to keep him here.
No.
What about his remission? 4 years ago, he was healthy for almost a year.
And then he went right downhill again.
He might have been worse in a hospital.
And he might have been better. Did he ever do any work again?
No.
No. And you might have been better.
Better than what?
Living here with him didn't do you any good. You said that yourself. You had so much talent.
You think I'm like Dad.
I think you have some of his talent and some of his tendency toward instability.
Claire, in addition to some of these cute apartments that you've scouted out for me in New York, would you by any chance have devoted some of your considerable energies towards scouting out some other type of
No.
ability for your bug house little sister?
No, absolutely not. That is not what this is about.
Don't lie to me, Claire. I'm smarter than you.
The resources, I've investigated if you wanted to. All I'm saying is the doctors in New York and the people are the best. And it would be entirely up to you. You wouldn't live anywhere you can.
I hate you.
Don't yell, please. Calm down.
I just fucking killed Chuck, I think. I mean, he's just laying out there. He's not moving. I don't think he's breathing. I mean, there I was up on the roof with Marissa, talking, laughing, having a great time. I told her I think she looks like Sandra Bullock. I told her, like, oh, I loved Hope Floats. You know, who knew those would be the magic words? Next thing you know, her clothes are off and we're loosening roof shingles like there's no tomorrow. And then suddenly somebody starts like beating on me. And I mean like really pounding and like growling. Yeah, growling. And so I look up and there's Chuck. And I say, what's the problem, dude? And he says, the problem is, dude, you're fucking my girlfriend. And so I look at Marissa and I say, you're somebody's girlfriend? And she says, no. So it comes out that Chuck just wishes she's his girlfriend, but actually she's like his cousin or something, and he's got these feelings of guilt about wanting her, and then he starts crying. And that ruined the mood. So Marissa climbed back in through the window, and there I am, left with Chuck. Blubbering, whining, crying Chuck. And he keeps going on about how he's no good and about how he should just throw himself off the roof. And I'm thinking like, yeah, do it. Throw yourself off the roof. But I don't say that. I say, hey, you're going to find somebody. Just maybe not your cousin. You know? And I gave him like a pat on the back. Just like a nice, like, manly slap on the back. Who knew he'd go flying right off the roof?
Hello again. Thank you for coming out and supporting the acting class of 2021. If you're able to and haven't yet, please donate to help us with our showcase. And with that, have a wonderful and safe rest of your day. Bye.